Ever since I was young, I got into art because I love drawing. That's how I started. Even as a young girl, I was drawn to things and images that had to be more than just a painting or something in the round. I loved films that speak about society, about the world. And later on, I was able to express maybe more of my personal issues as a woman, my personal concerns. It's a bit of it's cathartic sometimes. I mean, I think most artists go through that, and you share your own experience to relate to others. And then I found that a little too limiting for me, and I started working with other NGOs. I used my art to help first women and actually girls who were sexually abused. I don't support beauty pageants, but definitely I don't have anything against the women who join these. There's nothing empowering about beauty when beauty is defined only in standards that is structured by society, by a patriarchal society, such as thinness, perkiness, youthfulness, being ageless, and all these things that make you feel empowered. But really, empowering should be being able to contribute to society. Because in beauty pageants, it's really more of a display of the flesh. It's the measurements, it's the height. You cannot enter a beauty pageant if you're short, if you're a mother, if you're pregnant. There are lots of single moms. I mean, you have to be certain things to be that kind of woman. And when it comes to the question and answer portion, it turns out it doesn't matter, because as long as they can finish answering the sentence, whether it actually made sense or not, people accept it. Right now, I can't really define what's art nowadays, because it's not like before. It was much simpler. Things were just starting, so you can define a painting, a sculpture. I really believe what Robert Hughes, the art critic, has said before, that if art doesn't talk about the world we live in, then what's the point of having it? And I stand by that. My art and advocacy are married together. So everything that is about the world we live in, I want to talk about that. Especially, I believe that in our society, our country is shaped by the art that we make, the culture that we have. So it would be my responsibility as an artist, I feel, to share that, to share more of what we go through, especially those who are voiceless. This isn't actually where you would find me most of the time, in galleries, but I like working in spaces that will allow me to have the work viewed for a long time. And sometimes I don't even want to use the word art, because it becomes so highfalutin. It becomes unreachable. Another artist, which I think Mondrian said this, art is not for anybody, but it is made for everybody. I think as artists, we have the responsibility to make art accessible to those, because it speaks of the story of people.